This is the Schrade SCH F54 Covert Double-Edged Push Dagger. A beastly backup and personal self-defense tool, the SCH F54 Push Dagger package includes a double-edged spear point blade with ambidextrous handle that rides securely in a tough multi-carried nylon fiber sheath system. Forged from bead-blasted HCR13 Movi stainless steel, the 3.5-inch double-edged blade is honed hair-splitting sharp and sports a narrow point designed for cleanly piercing the toughest objects. The handsome symmetrical lines of the SCH F54 are enhanced by the deep center blood groove and flared handle guards. Positive grip in even the most troubling situations is ensured due to the ergonomic finger cutouts, rubberized TPE overmold handle with dual checked faces, and the oversized, shock-absorbing palm swell. When not in use, the blade snaps securely in a tough, stealth black, impact-resistant nylon fiber multi-carry sheath. Position the 2-inch black-coated steel belt clip to suit right and left-hand upright carry, left or right-hand side horizontal carry, or inverted belt carry. Remove the rear clip package altogether for transporting in a pocket, pouch, or pack. Add a length of cord if neck carry is your thing. Designed for everyday carry, personal self-defense, crafted from premium materials, and built for a lifetime. This is the Schrade SCH F54 Covert Double-Edged Push Dagger.
This is the Ghostrike Punch Knife. It has a skeletonized T-handle fixed blade designed for self-defense applications. Made with US 420 high-carbon steel, the fine-edge drop-point blade is coated in black ceramic to resist corrosion and keep a low visual profile. Its rubberized overmold handle is diamond textured to give you superior control. The knife includes a glass-filled nylon sheath that can be worn around your neck with 550 cord or on a standard tactical belt. The sheath also features 4 grommet holes for operators who choose to tie it down to molly gear. All knives in the Ghostrike series can be carried overtly or low profile. Know your local laws before you decide how you will wear this knife. Proudly made in Portland, Oregon, this is the Ghostrike Punch Knife.
This is the new VZ Punch Dagger. Like all the other offerings in this line, they are made entirely out of G10, so they are non-conductive and will not throw a metal signature. The obvious difference here is instead of a straight handle, you've got a wide, flat T-handle with finger notches that seat solidly in the palm of your hand. They share a very similar design with the discrete daggers, making them easy to conceal and easy to deploy, especially when carried with the available leather sheath.
The Spyderco Swick is a unique concept in fixed blade knives. The name Swick is a contraction of the words swift and quick and says a lot about the knife's intended purpose. The original Swick was designed by Spyderco's founder, Sal Glesser, who was inspired by the work of French custom knife maker Fred Perrin and his popular Le Griffe model. The most distinguishing characteristic of the Swick is its index finger hole, which locks the knife securely into the user's grip. Perrin originally developed this concept as a scaffold worker in Paris and found that the hole not only reduced the chances of him dropping the knife on the people below, but also allowed him to have full use of his hands without having to put the knife down or sheath it. Since Perrin is also a world-class personal defense instructor, it made sense that he adapt his design to his practice of knife tactics. He immediately realized that the index finger hole improved weapon retention of the knife and made drawing it, especially from a neck sheath, quicker and more positive than conventional handle designs. The Spyderco Swick 4 incorporates all the advantages of Perrin's original design, as well as several additional features that further enhance its functionality. Full flat ground from premium CPM S30V powder metallurgy stainless steel, the Swick 4 offers an excellent combination of edge geometry and strength. The subtle curve of its leaf-shaped blade maximizes the cutting power of its 2¼ inch edge and places the blade's point right on the center axis of the arm. Its skeletonized dropped handle fits the natural shape of the palm and is reminiscent of a well-designed handgun grip. This transfers the force of cutting or thrusting into the soft portion of the palm for superior control and shock management. Strategically placed jimping or texturing on the thumb ramp further increases grip security, and along with a generously sized index finger hole, makes the Swick 4 extremely easy to control during use. Although previous generations of the Swick did not include sheaths, the Swick 4 comes complete with a custom molded bolt-around sheath and G-clip attachment. The symmetrical design of the sheath and the versatile angular adjustment of the G-clip allow you to mount the Swick 4 in a wide variety of carry positions. The Swick 4 is ready to go right out of the box, especially for users who prefer the lightweight and slim profile of a skeletonized steel handle. However, if you prefer a more substantial handle or just like to personalize your knives, the Swick 4 is also designed to easily accept a paracord wrap, aftermarket handle scales, or your own handmade scales. In this regard, it's also unique as a kind of purpose-designed Spyderco kit knife that is ideal for aspiring knife makers.
Hello everyone, Craig here, and welcome to the Tops Knives overview for the FIEL. The FIEL was designed by Leo Espinoza. It is 1095 high carbon steel that is 1/8 of an inch thick. The overall length on this blade is 6.5 inches, and the blade length from the tip of the knife to the jimping right there is 3 inches long. The actual cutting edge on each side is 2.88 inches. It is tumble finished with a clear layer of CRKT to help prevent from rust. It comes with a black Kydex sheath that is set up for neck carry, and the knife in the sheath only weighs about 4.6 ounces. So you're looking at less than half of a pound total weight, making this very easy to carry around your neck or on your belt. This knife obviously was designed as a self-defense tactical type knife. Apart from that, you can get quite a bit of EDC tasks done with it. You're opening packages, you're opening boxes, things like that. It's a small knife, it's light, it's easy to carry, so that's mostly what people are going to end up using this thing for. The blade design, where it's got this recurve on it, is great for slicing. It's great for opening packages and boxes. So it'll be a great little EDC knife that doubles as a self-defense weapon. As you can see, quite sharp. Cardboard is known to just destroy knife edges. It'll dull a knife quicker than just about any material out there. Cuts cleanly and easily through multiple pieces of cardboard. Apart from that, the FIEL actually does have some pretty serious self-defense and survival uses. In an urban setting, you're looking at situations where you may have to defend yourself. Say you're in a bug-out situation. Improvised weapons become very, very important to help you get out or get to your bug-out bag if it's not with you. So, and that could be even just from the office to your vehicle. So attaching this to a stick, making it a spear, is actually a pretty good option here. You're looking at extending your reach and having something that's very sharp and can do some damage. Say you do bug out and you're out of the city. You can use that same approach to reach fruits or things like that are, say, they're high up in a tree and they're higher than you want to try to climb. So the FIEL is a tool that is made to be small and concealable, but can become something that's more useful if the situation arises.
The Tecpatl coming out this year in the Forged by War program. The name Tecpatl is actually a Nahuatl word, which is part of the Aztec language. And the Tecpatl was a dagger that was carried by the Jaguar warriors, some of their elite forces. And me being a Special Forces Green Beret, I thought not just paying homage to my heritage, but also to what I did for 21 years in the United States Army. As I was going through the concept on this design, I looked at the purpose of the weapon. The reason it has a ring on the top was my concern when I go to my secondary, which is a pistol, or get my primary back up, I would lose control of whatever T-handle knife I was holding. But with this, I maintain control. The beauty of this also is it's not just for combat. This is also a personal defense weapon. This is not a push dagger. As you can see towards the top here, this is not a sharp end, and that's why it is only edged on one side. You can mount this anywhere on your body with the sheath in any number of configurations, left or right-handed, it does not matter, but anybody can use this. When designing the engravings, my heritage being from the Mexican culture, I decided to use a sugar skull theme, but I also drew from what I did for 21 years in service. So if you look at the markings towards the top, you'll see sets of devil horns, and this is to pay homage to the Devil's Brigade, which is the first special service force in World War II, where Green Berets we draw our lineage from. We have a Crusader's Cross right in here for my faith. We have a heart you'll find right here, because everything I've ever done in my life, I've put my heart and passion into. Below the heart, you'll see 3 drops. I was blessed with 3 sons, and they are my life. You will find a little 7 right here. I served in 7th Special Forces Group. Over here on this side, you're going to find the symbol from the Office of Strategic Services, where Special Forces Green Berets, we draw our lineage from. You will find 3 lightning bolts down here along the blade. On every Special Forces soldier, you'll see on their patch, you'll see 3 lightning bolts, which stand for sea, air, and land. We are the masters of all 3. The cross arrows is also symbolic of the Special Forces. And then also you're going to find a little mustache, because I wear a mustache and I think it's pretty cool.
The SOCP Dagger is perfect for the law enforcement community.
And one of the things I really like about the knife is the way it's able to be concealed, but I can access it with either hand at any moment.
We train our guys to actually fold it here behind their cuffs. They can also tuck it here behind their belt. And if you have a tie and a Class A uniform, we also show our guys to actually just pull it behind the tie, because it's important that it's accessible to the officer. But you need to understand that once you induce it, it's in the fight. So we don't want the bad guys to actually see our weapons until we pull them out.
If I'm dealing with a threat that's trying to grab my weapon, I can reach for it, create space, draw. But if I happen to have a misfire, I can drop that mag, never having to relinquish the blade. Transition, make my mag change, and my weapons are all still in my hand while I deal with the threats. As a first responder to a critical incident, I could have the knife out and ready to deal with things that present themselves.
Law enforcement officers are often the first responders to a scene. They may have to enter a structure without support.
While I'm protecting my sidearm, I can draw my blade, deal with this person, create space, and then come to my sidearm and address the issue.
Create some space to get one person off the field. If more people would engage you, you can transition to some OC spray and use that to keep them at bay. If they close too much, then you can go back to a more lethal situation.
This is the Schrade SCHF 50F T-handle fixed blade knife, designed with everyday carry and self-defense in mind. The SCHF 50F is crafted from a single piece of 9CR 18 Movi high-carbon stainless steel. Weighing less than 1 ounce, the SCHF 50F is a dependable low-profile blade that can be worn effortlessly underneath even the thinnest clothing in rural and urban settings without raising alarm. The SCHF 50F wields a 1¼ inch razor-sharp fine-edge spear-point blade that features a blood groove for increased penetrating power. To deploy the SCHF 50F, grasp the TPE T-handle in between the middle and ring fingers and pull swiftly to remove the blade from the sheath. Make a fist to secure the knife in the hand. From this position, the knife can be thrust forward in a self-defense scenario. The scalpel-like fine edge of the SCHF 50F can also double as a small utility blade for detailed cutting and slicing tasks. Grip is enhanced even further thanks to strategically placed palm jimping on the backside of the handle that guarantees a secure position of the blade, even when the palm is wet from water or sweat. The SCHF 50F arrives ready for action in an ABS neck sheath that features a mini carabiner, allowing the knife to be worn either around the neck or carried on a key ring. Ready for anything, crafted from premium materials and built for a lifetime. This is the Schrade SCHF 50F T-handle fixed blade knife. Find the SCHF 50F